Welcome to everyone. I'm now trying to bring it on, and we'll discuss about Bellator. So let's see how everything gonna play out. I'm pretty much confident this is gonna be a nice stream, but I can't stay for a long period of time. Today I'm trying to rest, but it's not going well, really much not going well for me because I was rocked, man. Whole day I was rocked. I was writing and I was trying to do something good for people, for everything. But today I'm simply on zero. I was resting whole day. And what can I say, guys? I can say that I will try. Ej, gde si? Si živ? Šta je s tobom? Si živ? Hello, mate. Hello, guys. Big greetings to everybody. Ej, mogu nedelju da svratim, aj cimat ću te. Mogu onako ko prošli put. Thank you all, guys. Thank you for your endless support. It really means a lot to me. To mi reci, ideš na posao, a? Let's go. Let's kick off. Dante Shiro versus Luka Poklit. I think Dante Shiro wins. Yeah, Dante Shiro to win. Naravno. Dante Shiro to win. -175. Dante Shiro inside the distance. I think Dante Shiro might actually work this out. Ocho. I think Dante Shiro might actually work it out. And yeah. Let me see the odds on Dante Shiro. Shiro inside the distance +105. Okay, I can give you plus value already. So this looks okay to me. Pretty much looking okay. Thank you, guys. I'm trying to be the greatest of all time. Really much trying so hard to be the greatest, and I'm trying to bring it on. I'm really much trying, but it doesn't go well at the moment. But I'm a fighter. I will not back down. I will not surrender. You know who I am. And that's all gonna be like that. Now the next one is going to be the battle between Asela Juj and Jordan Barton. I think Asela Juj is a bit overrated. That's what I see. I see Asela Juj is pretty much overrated fighter. And from what I've seen on the end of Jordan Barton, this should be a win for Jordan Barton. I'm not going to do much of the tail of the tape as I'm very, very tired. So Barton to win -150. But I actually think this is going to be a tough victory for Barton. So let me see. Barton versus Juj. I say Barton decision. I think this is going to be a close fight. So Barton decision. Naravno. Hoću. Cimam ti ja svakako. Nisam još dobio raspored. Čak da vidim da li sam ga dobio. Samo sekund. But Barton decision, yeah. I see Barton decision winning. Yeah, I see Barton decision to win. Alex Bodnar versus Kenny Mokonoana. Tough fight to call. Bodnar is tough, but his opponent is extremely tough too. This is one of the toughest fights on the card to call. Bodnar 4-1-0 fighting out of Slovakia. Portsmouth, England. This guy was having great results, but Kenny Mokonoana, Irish fighter, 25 years of age. He's a homemade fighter at United Arab Emirates Warriors. He won, but this is so tricky fight to call. Honestly, this is extremely tricky fight to call. I think Kenny should win, but Bodnar is no joke. People are gonna say he is weak, etc. I don't think so. Kenny to win -315. I don't see Bodnar as an easy opponent. This worries me a bit. This fight worries me. I would pass this fight. Yeah, if you ask me, I would pass this fight. But let me give you some prediction. Bodnar, oh man. Mokonoana to win. Mokonoana decision. Mokonoana decision. Ništa specijalno za boks nema ovog meseca. Ono, bili su ti veliki mečevi što su bili, sad nema ništa zanimljivo ovaj vikend. +250 Mokonoana decision. That's going to be. Next fight, Georgi Karakhanyan versus Kane Musa. I think Karakhanyan should be the underdog here. No, Karakhanyan is the favorite. Man, Kane Musa is a tough opponent. Karakhanyan is more experienced, but Kane Musa fought some high-level names, and Kane Musa, 5'8", 68 inches of reach, lost to Davey Gallon, and Rafael Macedo defeated Alessandro Botti. And Georgi Karakhanyan, he's past his prime, 37 years of age, insane. Lost to Saul Rogers, lost to Adam Piccolotti. I think Musa has better cardio. I'm actually going to go with Kane Musa to win. I like this, guys. Kane Musa to win, +150. I say Musa KO, TKO. I think Musa is actually going to finish him. Karakhanyan is very much past his prime, and I think Musa has very, very good chances to win. +650. I like this pretty much. Dara Kelly versus Kai Stevens. Dara Kelly, 1-0, 24 years of age, 6'0", 72 inches of reach. Junior Morgan, he defeated him via guillotine choke. He's got great submission skills. He's got great ground game. Kai Stevens, 3-1-0, 6'0", 73 inches of reach, out of Portsmouth, England. And needless to say that he is really, really doing a great job right now. And he lost to Lukas Šala, but defeated Charlie Guest, defeated Stelios Theokarus, and honestly, Kelly is a favorite for a reason. Yes, I agree. Kelly should win. Yeah, Kelly to win, -475. I don't have the method. I say Kelly to win round 2. Odds are not on point yet. I don't have the method yet. Also, you can check my main card predictions. I'm doing the breakdown for the whole card, but you can check my main card predictions if you want to. If you really want to enjoy, you can check my main card predictions. That's pretty much gonna help you too. Of course, if I help somebody to win, I'm always eager for it. Carl Albrechtson versus Carl Moore. Super tricky fight to call, but if you ask me, I'm pretty much confident that Carl Albrechtson still has fire inside of his heart. And 13-3-0, he fought at Rising, 6'2", 75.5 inches of reach, out of Stockholm, Sweden. He defeated Viktor Nemkov, defeated Vladimir Mischenko, Amilcar Alves, lost to Phil Davis, defeated Cristiano Frolich. I mean, lost to Jirka Prohashka, but man, this guy is extremely tough. Moldavsky, Prohashka, and Davis are his losses. Carl Moore, 9-0, 6'2", 75 inches of reach. lost to Mauro Cirilli, defeated Lee Chadwick via close split decision. If it goes to judges' scorecards, maybe they're going to rob Albrechtson, but I think Albrechtson wins this one. Yeah, I think Albrechtson wins. Albrechtson to win, minus 490. Albrechtson. He needs a stoppage, KO, TKO. Last 250. Last 250 for Karl Albrechtson. Then we got Brian Moore versus Rivaldo Lima da Silva. I watched some tape of Rivaldo Lima da Silva, and I think there is a difference between these two guys. I really think Brian Moore might actually pull this out. I do believe that Brian Moore is very, very good. Very, very good with cardio, and all of his losses came to high-level opponents. I don't see Lima da Silva as a guy who can choke him out or who can win pretty much easily. ATT Brazil fighter. He defeated majority of the opponents via submissions, but it's very hard to submit Brian Moore. Very, very hard to submit Brian Moore. And I think Brian Moore should win this one. Shouldn't be much of a hard fight for him. I do agree with the odds. Minus 365. I agree with the odds. And I see Brian Moore as a decision victory. Kad god želiš, samo reci. Kad ti se gostuje? Sljedeće nedelje idem u Sombor, ali kad god želiš možeš da gostuješ. Kad si ti slobodan uopšte? Mislim, kad radiš, kad si uopšte slobodan, pa ćemo se dogovoriti, to je najmanji problem. Kad god hoćeš. Brian Moore to win via decision. Može, dođi slobodno. Dobrodošao si. Može, tamo možemo prenosimo zajedno, ako želiš. Sljedeće subota ima UFC ako hoćeš. Počinje od 10 pa do 4, ako ti odgovara. Možemo zajedno da prenosimo. Imam ja ovaj Fight Pass, pa zajedno ćemo prenosimo ako hoćeš. Ti dođi slobodno. Pa da. Upali mi TV i ovo, može, zašto ne? Dođi ako hoćeš. Brian Moore decision. Plus 110. Naravno, zašto ne? To bi bilo top. Stvarno bi bilo top. Ne radiš sljedeće subote, dođi pa se zazvamo. And then we got Brad Jones versus Jordan Vinsky. I see Brad Jones as an easy win. I would even say Brad Jones via submission. Where is Brad Jones to win? Yeah, minus 740. Brad Jones to win. Naravno, ja sam spreman. Sljedeći subota ako ne radiš, taman. Taman posle Hileja, dođeš posle sparinga u Hilej i taman od Hileja, završim sparing i idemo do mene, može. Jones to win via submission. I say Brad Jones via submission. Plus 375. Jones submission. Round 1. So yeah. Može, naravno. To će biti zabavno. Hey, how is it going? Thoughts on Jose Aldo retiring? Well, sad story, but honestly, I think Aldo is past his prime. He can't run it back for the title, so I understand the call. I understand the decision. It's going nice. Thanks for asking. Going pretty much nice, and I'm pretty much looking forward to it. Yeah, pretty much looking forward to it. Okay, this was prelims. Okay, main card, you know that I recorded already, so I'm not going to go through everything over and over again. I don't plan to do that for the main card, but we are just gonna go briefly through the fights. Yeah, we are just gonna go briefly through the fights. And the first fight I will be looking forward here, of course, is the fight between Ciaran Clark and Rafael Hudson. You know that I picked Ciaran Clark. I'm just going to go briefly through the odds, but I already recorded the video, so you have Bellator main card predictions. I'm gonna give you the link. Clark to win minus 610. I say Clark to win round 2. I have Ciaran Clark to win round 2. Plus 380. I already did breakdown of the fighters, so that's why I'm not talking too much. Mats Burnell versus Pedro Carvalho. I got Burnell to win. Minus 560. I've got Burnell submission. Plus 275. Diana Silva versus Lea McCourt. Tricky fight to call. I'd say Lea McCourt to win. If I must go McCourt to win plus 105, then McCourt decision, because it's Irish, it's Irish fighter, homemade fighter, and I assume they are gonna, if it goes to judges' scorecards, they're gonna give it to the Irish. So McCourt decision plus 165. I already made predictions in my other video, so just scroll to the other video. I'm doing everything for you, my love lads. Melvin Manhoff versus Yoel Romero. I have Yoel winning. Yoel to win plus 700, minus 700. Yoel. I don't know, KO TKO. I like Yoel KO TKO, but I also like Yoel decision. Shitty odds. Okay, then we have to risk Yoel decision. If you want to risk, like, go with Yoel decision, which is not going to happen. And Benson Henderson versus Peter Queally. I've got Henderson to win. Minus 175. Henderson decision sounds okay, but I like fight goes the distance. Actually, Henderson decision plus 100. Yeah, fight goes the distance. Bend is very much great in this aspect of the game. Minus 200. That's what I have. Okay, I'm gonna make some changes here. until minute 20 because you have the video already. You have the video. I'm gonna give you round robins now, and we can do some chit chat. Ask me if you want to anything. We can chit chat now. Who did I pick? Musa, McCourt, round robin. Musa, McCourt, and Burnell submission. Last 275. Hello, Real News MMA. Just got here. Hope all is well, but well, it is. It is. Well, we can chit chat. Ask me questions. Now I'm eager for chit chat. I already made predictions, but ask me whatever you want, please. Please, whatever you want, you can ask me because right now I'm pretty much keen on chit chatting and discussing. Ask me questions, please, if you'd like us to discuss. If you'd like us to stay busy. I have some time, 25 minutes more. I can chit chat. So please ask me questions. Let's see how everything plays out. Tomorrow maybe I'm going to cover Bellator because I have my MMA session. But after my MMA session, if I come home, for example, maybe I'm gonna late for like 30 minutes, but I hope I will cover Bellator. I'm not going to say that I will do it 100% because my MMA training sessions are actually hard. I'm only visiting wrestling. Real news, up fellas. How are you, Rogue Strammer? Long time no see. Yeah, long time no see. Vlad is training MMA, so Vlad doesn't have much time at the moment, but Vlad is trying very, very hard to bring it on, and Vlad is trying so hard to progress. Vlad is trying so hard to make something in his life, and it's all easy when you have supporters, when you have fans, and when you have all kinds of people, and you have all kinds of people supporting you. So it really means a lot to me, and all that you say means a lot to me because you are the best, guys. I can sit and chit chat now. Vlad, you might not like this, but I'm thinking about taking a shot on Carvalho. That's good. That's good. You're training MMA. Yeah. If you want to, you can take a shot. Why not? You can take a shot. I'm not against it. If you want to go with Carvalho, try KO TKO because that's the only way for Carvalho to win. If you ask me, I believe that's the only way for him to win the fight. I do agree with that. I think the odds is pretty far off. Carvalho doesn't have enough volume to win. If Carvalho wins, it's going to be KO TKO. Carvalho actually has a punch power, man. And the problem is submission. That submission game might actually be a problem on Mats Burnell's end, and Mats Burnell has good cardio, but Carvalho has a knockout power. So if you go Carvalho KO TKO, that's probably going to be a plus 1,000. And I think it pretty much makes sense. I'm not thinking you are pretty much off point. No, I'm not saying you are off point. Actually, I would go Burnell submission. But Carvalho has power in his punches, you know? He's powerful. Can he shut his opponent down? Yes, why not? I think Carvalho could win a decision potentially if he drops Burnell in one of the rounds. I think if Carvalho wins, it's gonna be KO TKO. I think Burnell's chin is pretty much questionable. We've seen that in the match against Steve Amable in Cage Warriors. Steve Amable rocked him on few occasions, so I do believe Mats Burnell's chin is pretty much questionable. And Carvalho hits very hard. I think Carvalho is a hard-hitting hillbilly. I think Carvalho hits pretty much hard. Well, pretty much. I can say pretty much. But he took a lot of damage in Steve Amable fight in Cage Warriors because of that jab. Steve Amable was jabbing him all the way. Yeah, he took some damage. But I'm saying Carvalho has big right. And that worries me because Burnell is pretty much vulnerable to big right. That's something that worries me. I think that's a reason to worry. For him, at least, in the first place. He couldn't take Boric to the ground, so if it stays standing, Carvalho has every chance. Absolutely. Absolutely. Carvalho is good in the stand-up. He got knocked out by Pitbull, I believe, but Burnell's boxing is not bad, but it's far from good. I think Burnell's boxing is decent, but far from good. I don't consider Mats Burnell a good boxer. He needs to drag the fight to the ground, and Carvalho's takedown defense is not bad at all. You are right about that one. Yes, if it stays standing, he's got great chances. If it stays standing. If the fight gets dragged to the ground, Carvalho is done. If it stays standing, he's gonna have great chances. It's gonna be 60-40 in the favor of Carvalho. If it stays standing. Plus, he's got that big right. That big right is a kryptonite. In Cage Warriors, I'm taking Brandon LaRocco. Brandon LaRocco? Why? No, just asking. Why Brandon? Some special reason or? Yeah, I made Cage Warriors predictions. I don't think that Jesus is very good. That's okay. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, man. We disagree on that one, but we will see. We will see. Maybe I'm making a terrible mistake. You never know. I made a mistake numerous of times. Yeah, we will see. Why not? I made a mistake millions of times in my life, so it's easy to make a mistake, especially when you're betting, when you're predicting, when it's all kind of okay in the first point. Yeah, my training sessions are going well. I'm trying to figure out my mic, but cannot get it working properly. What are you training? Jiu-Jitsu? I'm training MMA, wrestling right now. I'm heavily into wrestling right now because I'm not good at wrestling. My skills, I'm gonna tell you, by default, I'm a Taekwondo kickboxer by default, but my other skills are Taekwondo, kickboxing, Muay Thai, and drunken fist. Also, I trained BJJ for a while, but in MMA I don't know to wrestle, so I want to be well-rounded. So right now I'm training MMA wrestling. I'm only visiting wrestling classes and sparring. Maybe you can get single leg trip takedown in wrestling. Actually, I'm better with double leg. Single leg takedown is pretty much hard, you know. You need to be a real expert. With double leg, just lock him, pick him in the air, and slam to the side. I'm pretty much better with double leg. Single leg, with single leg, it's pretty much hard to drag the opponent to the ground. Maybe for me, just. Yeah, maybe it's just for me. Who knows? I was trying yesterday in the training session. I was trying single leg, but it didn't go well for me. That single leg pretty much didn't go well for me. I was having a hard time leveling it up, you know, and you need to make a really good transition with your leading leg. You need to rotate. Single leg is pretty much harder to apply, but with double leg, you just enter and slam the opponent. You don't need to be a rocket scientist for that. Double leg is way easier for me. I'm also good with striking, you know. I was having many much striking sessions in my life. Did you know anyone out? Did you know? Did you knock them out? Did I knock anyone out? Yes, yes, yes. I knocked many people out. Yes, yes, yes. Not like in sparring sessions in Taekwondo, I knocked many people out. In kickboxing, I have one knockout victory. In sparring sessions, I was just wobbling people, rocking them, and yeah, I have been knocked out. I have been knocked out once. So I know how it is. And I was wobbled like God knows how many times. I was rocked so many times in my life. Also, body rock, head rock, it all happened to me. I mean, it's not a big deal. You just get used to it. You see that I'm talking about it like I'm eating my dinner, but this is normal to me. You know, this is pretty much normal. I'm honest person. I'm honest person. I'm not ashamed of that. I mean, why would I? Never ashamed of your qualities. Never ashamed of what really happened. If you know what I mean. Why should I? There are no reasons for it, right? Absolutely, man. This is fighting. This is martial art. This is a sport. So if you get knocked out, honestly, who cares if you get knocked out? Yeah, it's a part of the game, man. Head rock, knockdown, knockout, sweep. Better to go down swinging. Absolutely. I've sparring many times, even with the better guys, even with the better athletes. Somebody hits me, I hit somebody. It's all part of the game, man. It's all part of the game, and nobody cares much about it. It's like you just get used to it. It becomes a normal thing in your life. It doesn't matter what other people think. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, man. No, it doesn't. I'm feeling way better right now. It's only human nature to worry about that. I know. I know. These are just people. People and their stupid thoughts, their stupid minds. That's just them. Me, I could begin tomorrow with going live, but for some reason cannot bring myself to. How do I get around this? Why, man? What is the problem? Yeah, just figure out what is wrong with your mic and try to see how everything's playing out. Bro, how come you were always on members chat only? I'm mostly on members chat, not always. Not always. I'm mostly on members chat because there are many trolls. But when I discuss UFC, I'm live. When I discuss Bellator, I'm live. 1, 2 times per week, I'm going live with normal chat. And of course, when I'm adding, for example, UFC, Bellator, then I'm not on members chat. When I'm training, I'm on members chat. Oh, they're extremely annoying, believe me. They're extremely annoying. I mean, there are many great people, but they're like, nothing, you suck, etc, etc. And I can't just sit and block every single fool. That's why I turn on members chat when I'm predicting some minor events, when I'm training, etc, etc. But right now I'm discussing Bellator, and this is a normal discussion, so I can discuss with my great fans. There are people who just subscribe me to troll, and in my state, majority of people, because I live in Serbia and I'm Bulgarian by ethnicity, and many trolls hate me because I'm light years ahead of them. I am way more successful than them, and they are jealous of my success, and they hate me. They are extremely annoying. They are even messaging me on Instagram, despite my Instagram has a limit, because if you don't follow me and if I don't follow you back, you can't send me a message. But they are extremely annoying. They are trying to downgrade it, etc, etc. They are very, very boring because they are not me. They did nothing in their lives, and I achieved something in my life. I'm the best Bulgarian MMA analyst, YouTuber, interviewer, and I'm the best Bulgarian MMA writer. So they are jealous of my achievements, and they have nothing to do in their lives. Obviously, they're not successful, and that's one of the reasons why they want to hate me because of my different ethnicity, because of my different religion or whatever. But that's what they do, and it's kind of toxic, man. I hate nobody. That's not my that's not my point of view. I like all the fans. I like everybody who watches the greatest sport in the world. I'm also in members chat, but sometimes I'm not. So if somebody wants to talk like instantly with me, then membership chat. If not, when you see me normally, when you see me online like this, you can always chat. I never reject a chat when I'm into normal chat. For example, when I'm airing UFC or some event, of course, I'm not going to turn on member chat only, but there are too many jerks that are unhappy with their lives, and they are constantly trying to troll around. They're trying to make fake profiles because they obviously don't have girlfriends, or they are unhappy with some aspects of their lives. Maybe they are passively aggressive. Maybe they can't say anything to their dad, mom, or whatever, and now they are looking for the ways to cure their frustrations in the wrong place. That's at least how I see it. And it doesn't have to mean that I'm right, of course. I could be wrong. That's just me. These are just my personal impressions. I'm always writing, even my predictions, I always write it. Why wouldn't I? We are trying to fish for a perfect score. We are trying to earn some money, of course. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. When somebody tells you that you are going to win every single time, you won't. Believe me. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. For example, last event. I'm going to tell you something. 2 out of 3. But for Pfeiffer and Medovsky, I played Joe Pfeiffer to win KO TKO round 1. It was heavy plus odd, and that's one and only reason why I was in plus on the previous card. That was one and only reason. Because I had one miss and I had one accurate shot. I had one accurate call. I'm trying not to be self-critical. Just trying to stay realistic, my lovely lads. Who do you like on next week's UFC? The trolls are probably MMA Joy fans, man. No, MMA Joy likes me. No, MMA Joy likes me. I'm in good relationships with MMA Joy, MMA Guru, and the MMA hosts. I love all of them. But you never know, maybe. On next week's UFC, I haven't bet yet, but let me see. Fury FC. I'm gonna make it too. Hold on. I like Ilir Latifi to win. I like Uroš Medic to lose. I like Randy Costa to win. And I like Maxim Grishin to win. Trolls are mostly Serbians. There are many Serbian trolls. Latifi win over Bowser isn't aging great right now. I know. I like Randy Brown to win. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Randy Brown sounds like a decent piece of play. Yeah, potentially by finish. I do see Randy Brown potentially to win by finish. Yes, roll. He should finish Legend. Think submission is more likely than TKO for Brown. Nah, I see Brown via KO TKO. I see Brown via KO TKO. Don't see him winning via submission. I prefer TKO too. Castaneda could win by submission. Yeah, he could. I haven't done a detailed tape study for the next week, but I promise I will do it next week because I don't bet that much ahead. I do, but not that often. Yeah, the MMA Guru fanboys pretty much love me. He's got, how to say, he's got the funniest fanboys, MMA Guru. They are always making me laugh. Tabata Ricci. I think she's a good fighter, well-rounded. Well, I think Tabata Ricci is more based around the BGG game, but her well-roundedness is pretty much improving. So I think that you are technically right, just technically. Dern and Brown by TKO parlay. Uh, Dern by TKO is very risky. Dern to win straight pick, that's something different, but I do see Dern's submission more likely. Hello, Mr. Gaming. Farid Bashkar at 9-0, Javid 13-0. Oh, yeah, you're right, man. Yeah, Dern straight money line. Minus 210. I know this is not the greatest thought, brother. Dern more likely for submission. Yeah, Yan Shonan doesn't have the greatest submission defense. We all know that. You can't offer pretty much great submission defense on her end. And we know that. Everybody knows that. It's not like a rocket science. One of them will be champion. They are underrated. Yes, they are. Javid's, it was awesome, man. But it was too technical. I mean, the fight was extremely technical on Javid's end. I wasn't expecting that much of a technicality. I didn't know that Javid is that technical fighter. I think I've seen too much of a technicality on his end. That's how I saw that Javid's fight. Too much of a technicality. I was a bit surprised, honestly. With that level of technicality, I was a bit much surprised, my friend. Yes, that's true. Nah, he's more aggressive normally. Actually, this time he was not aggressive at all. 13 fights, 11 finishes. Against Gravelly, he was not aggressive. He was patient, cautious, extremely patient. One of the most patient games I've ever seen. Yeah, but I don't know why also surprised me that's true. Maybe because Gravel is pretty much brutal in attacking people. Maybe he was waiting for Gravel's counter move. Yes, but did you saw that head kick? How did Gravel not slept? I don't know, man. Maybe he's just too tough. I know what head kick are you talking about. Elbows and more strikes. Those elbows were not pretty much powerful because Gravely was moving his head. In the multi-plum and the multi-clinch, when you're moving elbow to the opposite side, it decreases the power of the elbows. So elbows were looking pretty much powerful, but actually the power was decreased by an opposite move, if you know what I'm trying to say. Like when you move into the opposite move, you are going to absorb the power of the strikes and you are going to decrease it. But that head kick landed clean. 13 fights, 11 finishes means he is aggressive, I think. Should mean. But everybody, when he arrives into the UFC, they change their fighting styles because you can't be over aggressive against somebody who knows to fight. That's typical. That's typical, man. If you're over aggressive against somebody who knows to fight, you might get slapped. It's risky. It's risky, man. That's why you have your corner man. That's why you have a coach. That's why you have people who do everything for you, who plan everything for you. That's a part of the game. That's a part of the process. Also, my coach. It's coaching. Yes, and 80% of them were first round finishes before UFC. He was 11 out of 11 finishes, but now he changed. That's true. Maybe being over aggressive is not giving him good results. Think about that. If you're over aggressive, you're risking too much. And his goal is to win, right? I mean, victory is a victory. Maybe, but for me, victory is a victory. Victory is a victory, man. He won, right? He didn't lose the fight. But I wonder he might have the fate of Elias Teodoro, who was released because of boring fights. That's something that kind of scares the shit out of me. Yes, but how was his ground game? He outplayed Queally. He outworked him, yes. And I would even dare to say that he out-top controlled him, if you know what I mean. Just put 500k on Stevenson to win, Joseph Parker decision. Do you think my money is safe? Joseph Parker to win, yes. Stevenson to win, yes. I also have Joseph Parker via decision. Times 5? Whoa, that's a great piece of play. Yes, but he's really well-rounded fighter. I really see something like championing him. Too early to call that, but I think I'm gonna back you up if he wins 2 more fights. If he wins both of them via decision, then he's got the championship material. So why not? He's got the championship material inside of him. Can he be the champion? Why not, man? Why not? Like, underestimating the opponent, that's the worst thing one can do. And never underestimate a guy who knows to endure for 3 rounds against a champ. Can wrestle like a professional. Yeah, there is a similarity between him and McGregor. No idea why Parker is an underdog. Because they are... That's why. 3-1 decision, Shakur was 1-16. No. Parker shouldn't be an underdog. Bookies are... You see? Parker shouldn't be an underdog. Yes, he said also in the interview that it's just the beginning, his prime will come, and he promised he will start soon again with the finishes. Alan Jotko prediction. Alan to win. I don't see Jotko winning that fight despite of his level of toughness. I'm going to go with Brandon Allen for the victory. I don't know, honestly. Enjoy the fights. Absolutely. Thank you, man. Magny versus D-Rod prediction. Oh, that's a hard one. Fight starts round 3. I really don't know who's gonna win. Fight starts round 3, Matt. When he will arrive in the top 15, do you know this? If he wins 2 more fights, then yes. But it depends on who will he fight next. Matt, if I must pick a side in that fight, I think Magny has decent chance to win, but I would say fight starts round 3. That is the fight of 2 very long fighters. Very too long, guys. He challenged Davy Grant. I think he can defeat Davy Grant. But he needs to fight, let me guess. He needs to fight like he used to fight against Queally. So I'm going to tell you one thing. If he fights Grant, expect a slow fight. A slow and technical fight. And I know you are probably going to be irritated, but I'm just honest. Yes, he said I had now 2 great wrestlers. Now I want to face a striker. So let's see who is the best in England. That's gonna be a slow-paced fight. I don't see Bashkarat marching forward in that fight, trading bombs and throwing everything he's had. Best striker in England. That one is kind of questionable. That one is really much kind of questionable. England has a lot of great strikers. Um, why would Davy Grant be the best striker in England? How about Nathaniel Wood, man? England is stacked with top-notch strikers. There are many guys who are ready to die inside the octagon from England. Why would that be Davy Grant? Can be somebody else. Guess he means in bantamweight division. Well, if it's bantamweight division, then it's something different. But like, let's say who's the best in England? Like England is stacked with high-level prospects, and there are many high-level strikers in England. Also, Tom Aspinall, for example. Every single division you will find a great striker from England. Molly McCann, I know she's Scottish, but Paddy Pimblett has decent striking, despite he is a grappler. Do you agree that bantamweight is strongest division full packed? Brady Bumlau prediction. Fight goes the distance. I think Belal has good chances to win this fight if it's 5 rounds. If it's 3 rounds, Sean Brady. Bantamweight is strongest division full packed. That's a hard question. Do you think top 15 or you think outside of top 15? You think like full packed every single fighter who is inked, who has inked the contract with the bantamweight division, or what exactly are you trying to ask me in the question? Sterling, Yan, Nurmagomedov, Vera, Cruz, and more, lots of more. Full packed. 50 fighters. 50 fighters. Yes. Yes. Full packed. Yes. Yes, I agree. Yes. I got Bilal. Their grappling will cancel each other out, and Bilal's striking is 100% better. Bilal's technical aspect of the game is better. Bilal's movement is better, way much better than we initially expected, which you could have seen. In many occasions, you could have seen how his grappling could have affected that. And his striking was pretty much on point in many matches. But top 15, what do you think? I'm with welterweight. Top 15? Hold on. I have a dilemma between 205 and 170. I have a big dilemma between 205 and 170 when it comes to top 15. But action packed, like full division, therefore bantamweight. Think lightweight has the best prospects, but the top 10 is weak. Top 10 is pretty much tricky, but like top 15, have a dilemma between welter and light heavy. Even 205 and 170, I have a dilemma, but full packed bantam, full packed default bantam. And the hardest is to reach the ranking status in bantamweight division. You got Merab also with his great grappling, wrestling skills, and that's a powerful piece of play. Do you see also some different fighting style in Bashkarat, the spin kicks, ground game, or same with Farid? Yes, I do. Lightweight has so many guys outside top 5 who can think be the champ, but bantamweight I just see top 4, Jan Aljo, TJ and Corey as the main man. Right, it's pretty much questionable. Yeah, you're right, it's pretty much questionable. But you heard that Eliseo, the one guy who beat up Sandini, got banned from USADA and out of the UFC now. Yes, I've heard that. Very sad news. I've heard that Eliseo Zaleski dos Santos is out. So now if he beats Grant, will it be enough to be in top 15? I think Grant in one more fight. I don't think so, because... Or maybe it will, I don't know. But he deserves to be top 15 guy, Defo. He deserves it. Defo deserves it. Which lightweight prospect do you rate the most? I think it's between Damir and Fiziev. It's hard to say a prospect for Fiziev, because Fiziev's got a lot of experience. But if you call Fiziev a prospect, then I agree with your call about Fiziev. Then I agree with your call about Fiziev. If you call him a prospect, then Fiziev. Yeah, no doubt, but that's the system of rankings, I know. That was a dirty ref that night, and Eliseo cheated that night as well. Of course he did. I hope he'll fight someone that he can go in top 15 with one win. I don't think David Grant is a potential to give him the access to top 15 with one win. It depends on the matchmaking also. Dana White's matchmaking is pretty much at least weird to some point. His matchmaking can be pretty much weird. Some guys definitely deserves places, high-level places, and they don't get it for some reason. Wait, did Holland retire? Hey, I've seen that on Instagram. Is it a clickbait or... No, really, is it a clickbait? I've seen something on Instagram. Is it a clickbait or... That's not confirmed. He just challenged him, but he said he wants also to fight someone from the top 15 near top 15, so he can go with one win in top 15. That could be a great call. Daniel Rodriguez versus Niemani. What is Niemani? Neil Magny. Fight starts round 3. If I must pick a side, Neil Magny. Li Jingliang got robbed. Li Jingliang was brutally robbed. The worst referees ever. That was the robbery of the year. I don't know whether Holland retired. I've seen something on the Instagram. Was it a clickbait or he really retired? Matt, is it a clickbait or he really retired? That's a cryptic message. Li Jingliang was better in that fight. Yeah, it's a robbery of the year, man. I mean, how could you even discuss that? It really was a robbery of the year. Everybody agrees on that. Lee made more damage in that fight. Holland released some cryptic tweet, cryptic Instagram post, so I don't know what to think about it. Yeah, way more damage. It was not okay. not okay towards him. Lei Jingling should have won that fight. Even the Rod backstage said he got hit hard and went out twice. Of course, man, the Rod lost that fight. Judges were high. They were fucking drunk. Judges were like, drunken fist. Oh, beer. These were judges in that fight. And they were high, man. They were drunk and high. Come on, Li Jingling made way more damage. Plus, he was lighter. I mean, are there any rules for that in UFC? He was lighter and he was hitting harder. Are you fucking blind? More heavy shots. Just read the unified MMA rules. You have it like in the link in Google. Read the unified MMA rules. If two fighters are not on the same weight, the lighter guy, when he hits the same, it counts as a heavier shot. Very easy. That's written in the rules. Judges were fucking drunk and high in that fight. Weed, the combination of weed and beer. And they didn't see it well. They made a terrible mistake. Imagine Tony fight Leech and they still rob the Leech. I can't imagine that because that's a fucking shame. Just stop drinking when you're effing. Stop smoking weed when you're effing. Judges should stop smoking weed. It's so bad, man. I mean, if you wanna relax, that's one thing, but don't damage fighters. You're killing them. You're killing careers. Why are you killing careers, man? I don't like when somebody destroys somebody's career. For what? For what? Why are you doing this? For what? What is the purpose behind it? We get nothing from it. Literally get nothing from it. It's bullshit. It's really much of a bullshit, man. Five more minutes, then I will go sleep. The worst one was his. True. There were so many terrible robberies this year. Why are you robbing fighters? What are you doing? Why would you rob the fighter in the first place? What do you get from that? Really? What? You get nothing from the fucking robbery. Robbing people. It's not good. No way. I've always been against robberies. Like always. What fight you looking forward to tomorrow? Manhoff Romero. Very much looking forward to. Will there be robbery? Of course there will be robberies. There are always robberies. I'm looking forward to Manhoff Romero. I'm looking forward to Mats Burnell versus Pedro Carvalho. I'm looking forward to Georgi Karakhanyan versus Kane Musa. Looking forward to Dante Shiro versus Luka Poklit. And also looking forward to Carl Albrechtson versus Carl Moore. And I'm also a big fan of Brad Jones, so should be an easy win for Brad Jones, but why not? What's the best underdog I can take? Kane Musa. Kane Musa. For me, it's Kane Musa. Yeah. You like my quote? Yes. 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 Two of them. Kai Stevens, I remember that kid. Yes, me too. Me too. Plus 350. I'm gonna fade that fight. I'm fading that fight, man. I'm gonna fade that fight. I don't bet on Bellator though, but I'm just saying friendly that I would fade that fight. Holy moly. Yeah, holy moly. Stevens by TKO. Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Could be. I know he's a big underdog, but could be. Anything is possible in that fight. I would pass many fights tomorrow if you ask me. Like dog or pass, I would pass many fights tomorrow. Many fights are so much tricky for betting. Alright, guys. Now I will have to go. I need to take some sleep. So, anyway, thank you so much. Tomorrow I need to work. I am working for a few websites right now and I'm earning way better, but man, that job is literally killing me. So, just to say, catch you later. Gonna be a great night and have a great day, everyone. It's gonna be a nice place to go. Catch you later. Have a good one too. Bye bye.